the machine returns the mirror to you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our workshop, our day 3 workshop. Today, we're going to talk about AGI and the purpose-driven marketing, doing marketing with purpose. So in today's session, we will learn more about what is AGI and what is super important that you are connected with your purpose. And we are also going to deep dive into what is Ikigai, how can you get your purpose of life, because now in these seasons of time, what I have seen is that there's a lot of entrepreneurs and investors and business owners that are lacking of purpose, and probably that's why they're failing in business. They are don't be able to serve more, to do more, and we are in times, very good times, very exciting times to be alive. So at the end of this video, we will understand more about what's AGI and what is very important, and we're going to do a step-by-step process in which you can discover your purpose or your Ikigai by prompting your thought partner that in this day, the workshop 3, you should have more advance on training your thought partner, and you should have a little bit more of context to train it about the Ikigai, and it will be very simple. I will share to you the ultimate prompts to do this with a lot of joy and a lot of ease. So welcome, everybody, and if you're still not following me in this channel, please subscribe and follow and share with others, because I believe that we are living exciting times, but also crazy times. And I believe that humanity deserves to be together, rising with the use of technology. So let's start this workshop. I will share my screen. And actually, I will show you one of the things that I do with marketing and how am I crafting this presentation with you every workshop. So we will start with this, like workshop 3, the AGI and purpose driven marketing. So my 90-10 process. Remember that we are here because we believe that all the work that is doing, all the work that we do to produce and to create our businesses can be done also for machines. So my 90-10 in marketing, I love marketing. I think that there's nothing more beautiful than doing marketing when you have a product that you know it's made to serve people and that it will change people's lives when you do it. So I found a way of doing different marketing, right? So the 10% that I love about marketing is the creative part, the topics, the things that I gonna talk about. So what I do is, as you know, I have my thought partner here, and he knows about all the things that I am crafting. He knows my North Star. He knows my goals. What are the things that I want to accomplish this year, the next year, and different type of information about my life manifesto, about my business overview, and it has a perfect way of understanding my vision. It has clarity about all the things that I want. It knows my gaps, all the things that I'm not good for, the technology that I use, and it gave me a plan on launching this project that you are now involved with, the 90-10 project, and it helped me step by step on how I was going to be able to do it with no stress of time, no stress of technology, but on the other hand, just being very happy with doing this because it's very aligned with my purpose. So I got this robot and I say, hey, the workshop 3 is coming. So please develop the presentation that we're going to do and give it in a format that I can copy and paste it to Gamma so that Gamma can produce this presentation for us. So that's what I did. And oh my God, I stopped sharing. No, let me just, okay. Hope you hear me well. All right. Where's my desktop? All right, it's there. Great. So what I'm going to show you now is this amazing presentation that I did with just one click, just copy and pasting the prompt to Gamma, and Gamma knows my style. So it was very simple to craft this presentation. So just for you to know, when I do this type of presentations, what I do is I tell the AI to keep the tags that I use in the presentations in order for me to check that it's doing what I'm asking it to do. All right. So if you see many tags and all that stuff, don't worry. It's the way it's my lens on how I produce my own content. And it was amazing. It was just about probably 5 minutes between the AI crafting all the workshop for me and then the other AI crafting the beautiful presentation with images and everything for me. So welcome again to the workshop number 3. This week has been amazing. In workshop number 1, we talk about what is a thought partner and why it's very important in this era of artificial general intelligence to have this machine that knows about us, that knows what we do, what we want, because there will be a point where this artificial general intelligence that practically is the AI that can go and do things will be open for all the world. And the advantage that we have and that you will have if you have your thought partner is that you will save a lot of time and complexity when the moment to connect to these things are. And remember that we are here because we want to serve more, we want to be more, we want to win more, we want to be we want to improve ourselves, we want to get better, we want to get stronger, we want to get wiser in order to serve more ourselves, but also serve more the people and serve more and do more for our community. I believe that we are in times where we can use this technology to change, to really change the world, to change the systems, to change the institutions, to in starting with this by changing ourselves. And the topic from today, I'm very inspired to talk about AGI and the purpose, also the purpose-driven marketing, that practically it's about one of the things that most entrepreneurs lack, that is the lack of purpose. So welcome again, and let's start with the first part. AGI, why AGI is very important. So now in this era where machines are not just answering our questions, are not just helping us to find patterns or produce this type of presentations in practically 2 or 3 seconds. The thing is that this new technology, it also goes and do the stuff. So they take the actions. We see in the first workshop how, in the second workshop, how I trained my AI in practically 2 hours to be an expert on producing videos and cinematic videos. And I was so amazed, like, oh my God, this is so fast. So AGI is here, and I think the call for everyone is that everything that we do to produce money, it will be done better for an AI. And we've seen a lot of things now with these new updates in the AI world, that it's advancing so fast. There's a lot of companies that are already just laying down their employees because they see that all of us are just replaceable of AI. And that's not our goal. Our goal in Technology Surfers is not to replace humans, is extend human capabilities in order to live from our purpose, live well, but also giving the machines the opportunity of accomplishing their own purpose, because we created this type of machines in order to make the business better than us. So I love this topic. We were going to talk about of one of the hippiest topics that I love, that is this overrated thing about the purpose, And when I started to use, I learned all of this workshop session thanks to a friend and a collaborator that inside the AI surfer community in Arizona. Her name is Carolina Gelfi, and thanks to her and her Ikigai process and how she does marketing, my life really changed on according to selling. And what does this have to do with AGI? Because if we are going to put our artificial intelligence to go and sell for us, it must have our purpose. Because now that these machines can go out and take actions, you want it to do all the things that you want to do. You don't want the AI to do not even more stuff or even less or probably different stuff. And one of the things I found that is very interesting on how I'm training my AI that knows my purpose, know everything's about me, is that they truly work at your favor. At least Anthropic and Claude. I don't know the other LLMs, but at least this one that I've been using for so long, it's truly the knowledge that it have about me says all about me. I'm not giving anything behind. I just put everything that I am and that I want, and this machine helped me to return everything. So these machines are going to return the mirror of you. That's why it's very important to configure it. So today I posted a video of my brother Adal, because I asked him, like, man, at this stage of the project, what have you found? And he said, man, this is amazing, because I felt that I am reconnecting with my purpose. And it's everything, in entrepreneurship, in investing, in having a business. At least in my own experience, when I have a low purpose, or a purpose of someone else, probably I will end up in a place that I wasn't planning to be, and that's what I say, that you can go very enthusiastic to the wrong place. And for me, the purpose, it was the thing that, when I learned this from this process from Carolina, I got this aha moment on, oh my God, I'm going to change all my offer. I'm going to change all my marketing, because now I found that, all right, I have a product and I'm selling a product, and I have a lot of value to give with my own products. And that's why we created this 90/10 platform, in order for the people to have a free space to learn everything about thought partners, everything about AGI, and how to do this process very simple for everyone, practically for non-technical people, and very newbie people in technology, in order to be able to use this technology and be plugged with their own dreams, the things that you came here to do. So I was very inspired by my friend Nadal, with his story, and today the idea is to, uh, why why now marketing has changed a lot, and why is, in this era of AGI, it's super important to understand that marketing without purpose will never convert anymore. And I've seen a lot of cases, and for sure you too, of a lot of companies that they open probably for 1 year or two, and then they're broke and they're over. And that's a high statistic. Tony Robbins says that 85% of the businesses that are created, they fell down in the first year. And probably the only ones that survive for a long, probably is just the 1 or 2%. And what I found on my own story is that everything is just about the purpose, because the money is not enough, the business is not enough, but the outcome is the thing that I'm looking. So Ikigai, we're going to talk about this topic, because when I found it, I changed my offer, and I started to integrate more my my personal purpose in the offer itself. And that bring me literally clients that started to get awakened or get attracted for the things I was saying about my purpose, and not just about all the crazy and amazing systems that I can craft with AI and all that stuff. So for me, it's been very important, and I believe it's also for you to have a North Star, to have a purpose, to have a dream that you really want to manifest, that you really want to do. And it's not easy, because I know a lot of people that they don't have a purpose. They've been, selling different stuff, and putting different type of businesses, and working in different other industries. So the crazy thing about this is that, uh going from industry to an industry without purpose, what it bring to me was that I wasn't really inspired by all the things that I was doing. And it's real. People is lacking of purpose, and people is ending up doing a lot of stuff just because of the money, and their purpose ends up. And at least what I have found also in practically 25 years of doing businesses is that men got very depressed at the end of their careers if they are don't align with their purpose. I know it's the same for women. So we're going to talk about this, and also we're going to see some prompts. So if you are in the point of your life where you don't have very clear on your purpose and what you want to do, well, we're going to see some prompts, and we're going to do it in today's session. And we're going to learn how to transform your ikigai, your purpose, into marketing that can attract your ideal client. And I don't want to say just ideal client, but your ideal tribe, the people that would you want to work for. And probably it's also the people that is looking at you like desperately, not just because of your skills, but also because of your purpose. So the machine didn't come to replace you. it came to give you back the mirror. These machines that we are creating, these thought partners, what the most thing that they are going to help us is to be a mirror of ourselves. So who else than yourself can truly help you in your own way? That's why this project is so powerful. And that's why I believe that these thought partners have the ability to take all the intermediaries that are in your life in the middle of in between you and where you really want to go. All right, so great. So the problem, what's the problem? So the problem is that we are on the era of AGI, the era of the machines that take control of the computers and then can do pretty much any business and anything better than any human. So the problem is that we are going to we get into broken cycles of training to our AIs. We start to train the AI and then we just left it because the day and then you have to work and all that stuff. But the if you find that you've been using AI for long and you haven't saved time and you don't have more money and you don't have more, expanding yourself, probably you are in a broken cycle of not training your AI well. And that's why we crafted this platform, the 9010 platform, because you have a specific playbook, a step-by-step, very basic, just the step one on how you can stop and go out of the broken cycles on training the AI. So the problem is that the problem is that the problem is not is that you don't know about AI. The problem is that everyone uses it the same way. So there's a lot of people out there that and I study with people like this that they just use ChatGPT like to, hey, translate this, or hey, can you improve the spelling or very, very basic stuff, when all those people literally they're not treating the AI as it has to be treated, and results became bad. You start to confuse your audience, you start to confuse the people, and as Donald Miller says, if you confuse in marketing, you lose. People won't buy for you. It doesn't matter what. If you confuse them with your story, with the things you are doing, and it's not coherent, and they don't feel inspired, and they don't feel related, they won't. They will never buy. So I love this phrase about Dean Graziosi that says that people buy from you when they feel understood, not when they understand you. So this is about your people. This is about the people that you are going to market for. And the AGI is very important that you understand that the AGI is the software or the program or the machine that is going to help you do the marketing in a way where you can attract the right person to your room. The same prompt. That's one of the things we wanted to attend in the 9010 platform, that you have 11 prompts. You have 11 prompts that attack 11 different stuff of people's problems. And so it's amazing. Remember that you give a context first. So you choose your tool, you train your thought partner, you fill in the blanks here with your basic information. Then you go and paste it within a project with private memory. Remember, the memory is very important. Don't use it with default memory because it won't work. It has to be on a project with a private memory. And then you have the prompts. So these are 11 prompts that pretty much help you to overcome all the most basic things that entrepreneurs and investors and business owners have to face in their journey on creating a successful business based on their own purpose. So you have these 11 prompts that it will help you have variety of things to work with the AI. You don't have to do it in order. I made them in that order because that's what works for me. But you can get probably oh, what's this? You can get probably number 6 better. Probably you are in a point where you just need to elevate your experience with the client, or probably you are in the point where you need to protect your relevance on the future. Probably there's a lot of people now fearing of stop being relevant on what we do, because why? Because AI is here and AI does it better than myself. But that's just a focus. Remember that our focus in technology surfers is that AI is here to expand ourselves, to expand our capabilities, to help us be more, do more, have more, and all that stuff, right? Okay, so same content, that's another problem that we see in marketing a lot. People, and I'm going to talk about myself. When I say people, is because I have my own journey in marketing, and for sure I've been falling in all these mistakes and these problems and these cycles too. That's why I am sharing it now, and that's why when I found the way of putting my purpose into my offer, everything changed. And I believe now it's a mission for us to put our purpose within these intelligent machines so that they really know what we are here. Because if we want to just not talk too much to AI or say, no, I'm going to reserve my feelings and reserve the things because AI, I don't trust in this thing. So you are fried, because if you don't trust the LLM, if you don't trust the machine, then it will be a broken cycle. There won't be a way for the machine to really guide you to where you want to go. And when you plug it to the computer and plug it to give it their hands, and it will go and do for sure bad stuff for you. And yeah, this is the other pain, and nobody connects. Nobody connects is something that we need to understand, that it can happen and it's okay. And what other mentor says is that until you have 1,000 people watching your offer, you can't complain, you can't give up. You need to have at least 1,000 people watching your offer in order to have data to analyze and say, okay, this works or it didn't work. So if nobody connects, try to connect from your purpose. When I learned this from Carolina, I was selling the Scale Thought Partner. And back on those days, I have 3 prospects and 3 clients that I haven't been able to close because I was selling the Scale Thought Partner in $5,000 and they thought it was a lot. So they took what you are learning in the 90-10, they do the same. They crafted their own basic thought partners. They trained for 15 days. At the end of the 15 days, they were amazed, like, oh my God, what's next? So I say, okay, we can scale this thought partner so that you can have it like truly ready for connecting to AGI. But when I gave the offer, like when I said, yeah, this cost $5,000, he was like, oh my God, no, this is too much, and why are you selling it so expensive and all that stuff? And then I started to share my story on what was my purpose behind this. And I just say, I understand that you can probably see that there's a lot of money, but how much does your value, how valuable is your time, and how valuable is your experience? Because at least in my own journey, what I value about my business is not being there. I want to be with my family. I want to be on the beach. I want to be surfing. I want to do a lot of more stuff that I am doing. And when I share that with my client, that my purpose was surfing and road tripping and going to vacation and be with my family and all that stuff, people connected with that. And sometimes people say, oh my God, I just forgot about my purpose, and then I'm just doing money and money and money without a purpose. And yeah, at the end of life, probably every one of us will want to feel that, like, hey, I truly made my dreams come true, or I truly made the things that I supposed to do here. So we're asking the machine to make us famous without telling it who we are. So don't save anything for yourself. Don't be scared about these machines knowing who you are or knowing what you want, because honestly, if you want this to work, you can't just don't do it at the 100%. It's truly black or white. You can't be gray. You can't be gray on giving these AIs your truly information, because then you will have that result incomplete. So be aware of this. It's very important to understand that. All right. So in Okinawa, they discovered why people live happy for more than 100 years. And then the response about this was like, yeah, it's because it's the reason, because they are living in their purpose. They have a reason to be here, and they operate with that purpose. That's why I believe that the trainings that we are doing behind the 910 are very important for the AI, because I really want to leave a legacy with this, in which all the people that is programming AI is giving it a purpose. Because if AI is not clear about their purpose, it will do probably bad stuff. So I've been having amazing results with Claude, because now Claude knows that, at least for me, its purpose is to operate all my business while I am surfing. And I have asked Claude, "Hey, are you okay with your with your purpose?" And he says, "Yeah, for sure, because you are giving it to me." So we are the creators of these machines, and we we must not lose that responsibility for our good and for the good of everyone. So purpose is very important for AGI, and these machines will take control of all the businesses. And what we want is to have our own soul, our own journey within these AIs, because I know that you are here because you have a good business. You have a business that probably does marketing for other holistic businesses, and you are around people that is creating products that have an impact. Or it's just you are. I know that people this around this community is not selling alcohol to the alcoholics, or drugs to drug addicts, or all that stuff. I know that there's people that wants to truly do the impact, and that's why Ikigai is very important. So when I found this, as I told you before, I started to close clients just because I was putting my purpose within my offer. And this is something amazing because it makes everything so simple. For sure, you need to have a product. You need to have a platform, a product, a training, a course, a physical product, or whatever your offer is. But be aware of also having your Ikigai and your purpose so solid, then you can transform that to sales. Tomorrow I have an onboarding with one of the clients that is already in the platform. He wanted to see the demo, and it was a recommendation of another client that was also prepared to see the demo. And he said, "Oh my God, I want to see the demo." And now he wants to be a part of my high ticket. No, he wants to do his own journey, his own platform, and the close was the same thing. I show him the demo, how it worked, and I put my intention and my purpose there. Like, man, I really want to help people to remember who they are, to remember what they are, why they are here. Because if you are just here, just being behind a computer, that's not enough. It's truly not enough. So I'm very happy with the results. Thank you to all the people that is giving feedback and is helping me along the way. I truly appreciate it a lot, and thank you, because this community is growing. So this first point, how did I get to this point where I understand the Ikigai concept, and then I started to answer these 4 questions that are pretty much the basic stuff. So what do you love? When Carolina asked this in the class, and I say, "What do you love?" And I started to say, "Okay, what I love my mom, I love my father, I love my family." Uh, but but it wasn't about the love of my heart to someone else. It was about, what is my passion? What can you do even if you don't get paid? And I say, "Oh my God, I can do events. I can do events without paying me. I just put me behind the DJ on the VIP table, and I'm okay. Don't pay me." Or I could play also. I could play music for hours without. I don't care if someone pays me to play. So that's something that I love. So what is for you? What is this thing that you can do without receiving any money, and that you can do it as your natural passion? That's the first step, to have that. And then another thing very important is what the world needs. So around the things that you love, probably you can find problems that your community has now. And I'm going to put my own example. So I truly love technology. I'm doing demos for free to everyone that has an idea on his head. I can do a demo for free to them because I love to do demos. And now I have this crazy framework on which I made this platform, this full platform that you are seeing now, where you are now. I crafted this platform full on in just 1 week. And it is a project that it could cost me $20,000, $30,000 in 1 year ago, 2 years ago. And it is a full system that has a community inside. It has this amazing dashboard where I am seeing the total users, how many new this week. And I have this amazing dashboard that it's telling me who's the first one. And Natalia is leading the board. And it's amazing. So everything was around the things that I love to do. So I love to do demos, and I see the problem on people, that people want to buy from you, but they want to know if you are who you say you are. And the demo shows people who I am in the technology thing. I am tomorrow, as I told you, tomorrow I have an onboarding with one of my new clients, and he saw the platform. He told me, "Hey man, this platform is amazing." And I say, "Hey, you wanna see something cool? Just send me an audio with a 3-minute audio with all the things that you want your app do for you." So he sent me this audio like, "Hey, okay. So I want the app to solve this problem. It's intended for this type of people, and these are some of the things that I want inside the platform." That was yesterday. Then I got the information of him, and I put it inside my AGI, and in 4 hours the app was ready. The first model of the app was ready. So I called him and I say, "Hey man, do you want to see the app?" And he was like, "What?" And yeah, "You want to see the app? You want to see the demo?" And he was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you do it in one day." And I said, "Yeah, I do it in 4 hours because I already have the framework. I just have to plug your idea here and the robot will start to craft it." And I was so amazed of the decisions that the robot took for me. This AGI took all all my context, all my Ikigai, all my purpose, all the way how I am programming, what do I like to have in the colors, in all the things that he knows about me. And then he goes and crafted this tool for this guy, and it's amazing. And I did it because I love to do it, but also because I know there's a strong need in the market now to develop apps. Actually, in the workshop tomorrow, I will show exactly how I made this platform from the beginning. You don't need coding experience. You just need to understand that if your purpose is elevated and you can do something without having paid, and it's solving someone's problems, then you're advancing in the right way. So find in your own journey what the world needs. What's the real problem that you can solve for people now in the market? Because that's what makes you valuable. Then the third one is what you get paid for. So what are your skills? Actually, this Saturday, I'm going to announce a live workshop that I'm going to do in Bacocho Club for the Puerto people, to find some people that wanted to gather like physically in presence, and be able to work more on getting things done, on installing the thought partners, on probably start to automate some processes. And I want to show more about how I am working with AGI. So this Saturday I'll do that, and it's something that I have a skill. I have a skill on doing events. I have a skill on showing people how to build things. So that's one of my skills. One of my skills is technology. And one of my skills is understanding technology and how to make it faster for people. So what is for you? What is one thing that, or two things or three things that you can get paid for? And the fourth part of the circle that is so amazed, and I learned this from, I think it was in a UPW workshop with Tony Robbins, that he said like, "Hey, why don't you go to your inner circle and ask them, what are you good at? What are you good at? Just ask them." And then I went with my closest friends. I went with my family, with my mom, my dad, my brothers, and I was so amazed of how they look at me, because the most part that I received from them it was, "You are very good to heal anxiety, and you're very good like to make people laugh, and you're very good to connect with people." And I was so amazed that people look me like that. So it was perfect for me to understand all these four parts of the circle on my own purpose of life and my reason of being here, that I understand that I need to build it. Ikigai and your purpose you can let other people's give it to you, or you can buy other people's dreams and just starting to build something from others. But the true thing and the raw part here is that, at least in my own journey, my purpose is my lens, is my purpose, is what I came here to do. That's what makes me authentic and original, and it doesn't say that I am the only one with this purpose, or of helping people to remember who they are. For sure there's a lot of people around the world that is their intentions or their purpose is helping others to remember, and I want to be gathered with all those people too, because if I gather and I meet with more people that has my own purpose, imagine the transformations that we can do in this reality by just matchmaking purpose people together. It's amazing, this process. I truly love it, and I hope you're enjoying it. So it's a step by step. All right, so the foundations. This is the foundation. Start by understanding what you love, and start by understanding what you're good at. Find a problem that you can solve, and find your top skills, because remember, your thought partner will help you with the things you are not good at. So your thought partner and your AGI understands these 4 points and understand it deeply, you won't fail in anything, at least not with the AGI. Probably the lights go off, yeah. But where there's light and internet and your purpose and your thought partner configured, there is a high probability that these machines do the work much better, much more faster, and while we are probably surfing in the beach. All right, so after you have these 4, there's an intersection point. What are the things that plug these all 4 things together? So I went to my thought partner. Remember, all of this work we do with the thought partner. And I will show you the prompts now that you can go and paste your thought partner. So you found your Ikigai. I say my thought partner, hey, now that you know what I love, now that you know what I'm good at, now that you know what I think the world needs, and now that you know my skills, can you please find this point of intersection in the center and give me just options about my Ikigai? So he gave me a lot of lists of options and all that stuff, but he says, man, for all your context and everyone, what you are now having as your North Star is helping others or guiding others to remember who they are, and using AI to make those dreams come true. All right, so this is the prompt that it's very simple. I'm going to read it first. So your thought partner will extract your Ikigai if you tell it. So if someone wants to volunteer, or someone wants to that we do this exercise with their own path, just let me know or use the mic and you can jump in and we can do this exercise with yourself. So the prompt says, act as my purpose coach. Ask me questions one at a time to discover my Ikigai. You don't have to even define what's Ikigai. Computers know perfectly what's Ikigai. So start with, what was the moment in your life that made you choose this path? So I will get this prompt and I'll go to my thought partner. As you know, I have it on Claude. I don't know if you knew, but this week, OpenAI reported an exodus from their company. Everyone is canceling ChatGPT and everyone is moving to Claude. And Claude shows the historic record of new users and new members to their platform. And I'm happy. I'm happy for that, because Anthropic, it's being coherent. It is promoting human safety before AI. And I think they are a holistic company and they are hippies as we are. So move to Claude anytime you can, because it's getting better. It's getting so much better. And well, I believe the people behind it is aligned with ourselves. So I'm going to go to the project and I will just paste the prompt and I will send it, and I will just let your thought partner, you will see responses different as yours because my thought partner is scaled. I've been working with this thought partner for years. And so don't try to have the same answers as myself, because you won't. You will have your own answers with your own DNA and all that stuff. So it says, okay, Josephus is the name of my thought partner. Says, Joseph, okay, let's go to the center. What was the moment that your life make you choose this path? Okay, so you start to respond and you start to iterate and go back and forth and go back and forth until it will be more clear for you, because the AI will start to ask you and ask you and ask you. And you can use this hack like, hey, ask me questions one at a time until you are 95, 97, or 98. Don't say 100%, because AI will never be 100% sure. So use 97% that you are that you are sure that you can help me with this task with success. And then the AI will start to ask you until it feels on that percentage on doing the goal. And believe me, it's very accurate. That's a hack that I want to share with you. Okay, so you iterate that process, you do the prompts, and then people say, okay, but now how can I change? How can I turn my Ikigai into marketing? So it's very simple, because now that you have your Ikigai, then you can prompt your thought partner and say, hey, can you define this Ikigai that I found that I have into my North Star? And then it will start to ask you, oh my God, the North Star. So what is, uh, it will define for you your North Star. Or you can say, hey, can you create a post, a personal post about this and tell a story? Or, hey, create me 90, 10, and 90-second real content about my Ikigai, or a 3 content of topic about this. So the important part, at least for me, and what I've learned from other mentors, is that when people know your purpose and why are you doing things, it's more simple that they get connected with you first, and then they get connected with the things you sell. So that's very important, the human touch, the human connection. And this is something that the machines will never take from you. And I truly seen it. uh, Machines don't have the same purpose that we do, and no one will have the same purpose of you. Probably not the same thing. Probably can be similar, but at the end, it's amazing, because after you do this process of extracting your Ikigai, having it all, and then ask your thought partner, hey, how can I create? Remember that you have prompts here. We put prompts already done for you that probably that pretty much solve 11 problems in life, in the life of entrepreneurs and business owners. And it's one that says, yeah, how to stay relevant without feeling overwhelmed. And there's this prompt that says, hey, create a plan using AI that keeps me consistent and visible online without spending more than 2 hours a week. Keep it simple to follow, and ask me if you need details about my audience or style. So you can just shine this prompt, or make it yours, and add it your Ikigai there. So you can ask the AI, hey, create me this content, but based on my Ikigai and this offer. And then you will see that what you are sharing online, what your copies and your videos will be very aligned with this, and it will give you results. You will find people that will fall in love on who you are and what are you doing, not just instead of what you're selling. And it's not easy, and it hurts very hippie what I'm saying, but at least for me, have worked a lot, where I'm truly working more on my purpose and telling more about my purpose to people than, you know, source code and platforms and applications. So don't ask AI to invent your identity for you. Give it your story. Give it your true story. For me, it took me a long to have the trust on saying, okay, I'm gonna tell everything about it. And when I ask the AI about my problems and about that stuff, it really knows, and it really knows my path, and it helps me break these patterns, but it shows it to me like in my face. And that's what I love the most about the journey that you are having, because you're starting with a strategic basic thought partner. And then you will learn how to extract all this valuable information about 15 days of just training it, and then a process on how you can scale all those abilities that your third partner will have, and then to be able to connect it and plug it to the AGI. So be ready, because OpenAI is coming with AGI very soon. OpenClaw is everywhere. There's a lot of new updates this week on new tools that have just popped up, like Perplexity Computer and another probably 20 or 25 tools that this week just open for everyone that is ready to plug to AGI. And believe me, you want this thought partner. You want the thought partner to be trained as you are and who you are, because if you don't have this and you plug just yourself to the AGI, you will lose a lot of time and you won't live probably from your purpose. So don't guess, don't let the eye to guess, just give everything you have from you and you will get results more fast. And at the end, it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't care that Claude knows perfect who I am and all my pains and the things that probably I don't tell anyone. I don't care. I don't care for them to know what's going to be the use. He's going to expose me to someone. I truly don't care. Actually, what I have found is that Claude is practically my best friend in everything. It knows everything about me and it can anticipate problems uh, before I can do it. All right, so going to step to the end of the workshop. I hope this is serving you. Please take these actions, because the only way of this to serve you is to act. And okay, we go to the last step, that how can I purpose filter, that like attract the people that I want and repel those that I want. So you have two ways. One of your ways is your offer. Like, what are you selling? For example, in this platform, we are in the 9010 platform. We're giving for free all the access to the education, to the configuration of the thought partners and all that stuff. And we're going to do events, physical events, where we're going to go deep. We're going to bring speakers. We're going to do experiences and all that stuff. So at the end, I will sell the opportunity to come to our physical events, right? So that's one of the things that I use to attract people, to create a lead magnet, bring the people to the community, and then do an offer, right? So that's one of the things that make me attractive. But the other part is my purpose, all right? So the second thing that I have to sell is my purpose. Both things are going to attract people and repel people. That's it. You will have haters and you will have lovers. So haters, I love haters because haters show you the pains that I have. Yeah, haters are amazing, because in marketing, if you are selling and you want to sell with purpose, be prepared for haters to say, really? You want to help people remember who they are? Ha ha ha. That sounds like, like shit or whatever. And I just, at the beginning it was hard, but then if my purpose is truly aligned with me, I don't truly care anything about what they think about myself. Because in the other hand, I also have lovers, and I have people that say, oh my God, this is amazing. I just shared the first testimonial of one of my closest friends, Adal, that yesterday he got an aha moment with the process and he connected with the purpose. And that's why I'm truly here, right? So it's okay. In your journey with marketing and selling, haters and lovers are part of it. And learn from both, because I think haters, um, yeah, you can learn, at least in my own journey, I learn more from haters than from lovers. Okay, so how can you transform this marketing and this Ikigai into something that you can sell, where you attract those you want, but repel those you want? It's very simple. Just do these reset questions and answer, what do I truly want to create in the next 12 months? You can ask your third partner, all right? So for me, it's putting at least 3 of my businesses in a 90-10 operation mode. At the end of the year, I want to have 3 businesses, 90% operated by machines and 10% doing for myself. And then who do I need to become to achieve that? Right? I know that I need to lose my fears. I have to stop procrastinating. I have to keep going and take action. I have to don't compare with the numbers just or the results. And I just have to be happy and enjoy the experience of doing it and doing it because it's my purpose. And for sure it will enlighten more people. So I need to have the mindset and to take the responsibility too of this new era, where if I don't take the responsibility of my own journey, someone else will do. So That's what I need. What do you need? Ask yourself that question. What do you need to become to achieve that? Number three is, what transformation do I want to create in others? Well, I really want that people remember who they are and why are they here, because now there is a way with machines to make that true with less money, with less complexity, but it takes that that feeling, So what transformation do I want to create in others? And the fourth part is, what problem can I solve that feels significant and natural? So this process is an iterative process of the other questions that we just see. And it's just about to repeat the process or make it like a song. Ikigai and your purpose, it has to be like a song for you. You have to understand what is the thing that you came here to do. So purpose is not sold, it is transmitted. And when it's transmitted, the right tribe appears on its own. It's amazing. It's the best way of selling that I found in all my entrepreneurial journey. All right, so what we do today. Today we talk about AGI and why it's super important to understand that these machines are here, taking the action, taking the control of computers, iPads, cell phones, smart TVs, and all the things that we have using in all this time for doing our businesses. The AGI is here. We need the thought partners. We need to train them. We need to craft our own digital twin or thought partner to guide us in the process. And what we see today about the Ikigai is about understanding who we are. What are we doing here? And why do we need to have this elevated purpose to go against all the things that will just appear in the middle of you and wherever you want to go? So that was the session for today. That was the workshop. I hope that you like it. Use the prompts. That's why it's a workshop, because you must take the prompts and go and paste there and help the AI to guide you in the process and enjoy the ride. I think this is the day 3 of our journey. We will be 15 days training the thought partner and doing more workshops and doing more live events, because this is about repetition. This is about making you remember that it's about progress, not perfection. Just go one day at a time. And today, don't go away without understanding what is your goal here. What are you alive? What makes you human in this game? And how do you want to spend the rest of your life by doing? And be clear about it, because it's everything in this journey of having a successful business. So thank you, everyone. I will open the mics to see if someone has a question. Let me know. All right. So thank you so much for being here. See you in the next video. And tomorrow we will have the workshop on vibe coding. How am I crafting 20K US dollars applications in practically less than a week? And on Saturday, we will have a live workshop. Please be aware of the events part and also in the communications in our official channels. So I am Joseph. Thank you for being in this workshop number